Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back and here we go! This is the final game for the first night of this week's episode for the Lenovo LCL 2017 Spring Term. I just realized that we're calling this week 6. Pero may episode pa tayo bukas, no?
Yeah.
But of course, we got a Visayas confidence rolling for you, ladies and gentlemen. As we mentioned, nasa Game 6 na po tayo. Huling game ngayong gabi, but before we head into that, of course, Vulcan!
Yes, that's right. For the search and win winner, I have with me this small paper. Okay, so the winner is Louis Abenido. He's in a college level, and the question was, what did the mid laner, the Aurelian Soul, buy in his first recall?
What? Oh my god, please don't tell me something weird.
The answer is the Dark Seal. So
Okay,
congratulations to you
Okay
for
lang.
answering that correctly.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, Dark Seal. It wasn't the GLP 100. It was the Dark Seal.
Okay.
Actually, he bought it in the 15 CS mark.
15 CS Mark.
Yeah.
Ano yung first item niya? Ano, crafting potion?
Crafting potion.
Okay, that's okay.
And Dark Seal.
Okay, that is kind of okay. Okay, so, ladies and gents, of course...
Oh, wait. Sorry, Shimbo. And not to mention, this is our last game, right?
Oh.
So we also have to raffle for the JBL ticket.
Ah!
So stay tuned to you guys. Whoever...
So mamaya i-announce na kaagad yun?
Yes.
Yung nanalo ng GPL ticket?
No,
Nice!
No, we're just going to inform the viewers that we're still having our GPL
Oo, sa
lottery.
last game pa natin, of course. So, kasi, again, guys, for the totality ng ating game, alam nyo yan, 6 games, 6 search and wins trivia question, and that means, of course, na hindi lang naman yan paunahan. Kung nakuha nyo yung tamang sagot, ladies and gentlemen, of course, you instantly get an entry, a raffle entry for our Garena Premier League ticket giveaway, ladies and gents. So here we go, the final game, first seed versus second seed, University of Iloilo Finma, and right now, the looking strong, John B. Lacson, Maritime University, Maroon Dragons versus Salbayan Nari. So, for the bans here, the 6-ban system, wala tayong penalty, ladies and gents, of course. So, ayan, for the bans, we got a Lucian, and of course, there is the Lisandra naman na sagot dito ng Maroon Dragons. So, an Aurelian Soul to be removed here mula sa John B. Lacson Maritime University. If I'm not mistaken, pick up ba to ng
This is actually
JBL? Yung Aurelian Soul, no?
pick up for Owls.
Yeah.
So I think they see the first game. They're banning it out just for the measure. Then we can also see a ban on the Renekton. And going back to what I said about the GPL
Yes.
ticket, guys, this is the information to it. So whoever was not able to win the Mr. Gift but were able to correctly answer it, we will have our lottery draw on Sunday. So it will also succeed to the next day. So please make sure you keep answering the search and win trivia so that you have more raffle entries.
Of course, ladies and gents. So again, continuing with the bans here, we got a Jean. Interestingly getting banned. Of course, I think Jean is what is left. Despite those hits and nerfs dun sa mga utility champions natin, utility ADCs natin, not to mention the nerfs on the lethality as well. And Ivor to be removed, top tier, rallying the first rank para sa mga top tier junglers natin based on, solo queue meta. We've seen that naman kung paano nilaro din yun kanina by Ashland, but it is very bad actually. Very, very far compared to Spears, Ivor, Daily, and PGS. So now for the picks, ladies and gents. Salbahe Nari here, prioritizing and showing up the Twitch. Now, Twitch very much fits the meta naman. And I'd say na when you reveal the Twitch, you don't really give away too much pa naman sa laro nyo, because right now there are actually kind of weird options for your bot lane. It actually is, lalo pat nawala na yung Lucian natin, you can just actually opt for the Ashe, you can actually just opt for the Caitlyn, or even the Jinx to be paired with the Lulu. But right now, what happens here is that I'd say this is kind of a niche pick na ginagawa ngayon ng Salbahe Nari, mentioning na lalo pat nawala din naman yung Lucian natin dito. I wonder though if we'll be seeing Vayne for this game. Interestingly, John B. Lacson Maritime University prioritizing how other teams do it. It is going to be a Lulu first pick up, and an answer to pair with an answer to that would be Lee Sin. Okay, so putting up a lot of presence, putting a lot of emphasis in the early game. Whereas yun nga, sinagot to ng Salbahe Nari ng Rek'Sai tsaka ng Zed. So, let's see what will be the pick-up for the mid lane. So far, meron tayong over sa Caitlyn. Works really well naman with Lulu. I'm actually looking at the summoner spell here by Demigod. If will he be swapping that exhaust for an ignite, and go for that aggressive lane, because it's gonna be denied. I'd say mas aggressive sana yung, mas malaki yung impact and pressure na nagagawa ng isang Caitlyn tsaka Lulu bottom lane. But for Tristana and Lulu bottom lane, medyo mababawasan ito. But still, you know, there's actually a lot of may kill potential pa rin naman ng isang Lulu tsaka Tristana bottom lane. Depende yun sa ipipick up na support. And that's gonna be the Janna here. So that kill potential, whatever is left of that, it is greatly reduced, ladies and gents. The Janna pickup is, I'd say, quite well. They can actually opt in picking up some AP bot lane. But you know, with this kind of lineup, to which the Zed and of course the Rumble, there's actually a lot of damage ready na para sa kanilang composition. Why not embed that with utility? So there you go. As we mentioned, we got a Zed, we got a Rumble, very likely to go for the top lane. Of course, Rumble is a popular pick for the top lane, been a meta pick ever since even before 7.5. And even on the advent ng ating lethality dito, final pickup ng Maroon Dragons dito, it's gonna be a hover para sa Echo. Now, Echo, it's observing this composition. It's very likely this an Echo in the mid lane if ever this gets locked in, you know, to go on to go with the Zed. Now, this is not a usual matchup. We're seeing a Zed versus an Echo. What about you? What are your thoughts on the Zed and Echo matchup, if ever? Okay, so let's drop that.
Oh, sorry. So
because
it would
we're
be
seeing
an
an Ari
against it's
if
still
that
a
gets
hover.
lucky, no, it's still a hover because it's very likely that the Maokai would go for the top lane, and of course, there it's a lock-in. So yep, it's a standard matchup. We got an Ari versus the Zed that actually depends. It's a mechanical outplay really for these two teams. In my opinion, if we account for the level 6, if we account for the level 6, this is a skill battle, but I kind of lean more on the Zed in terms of pressure. Kung marunong talaga yung Zed, he can actually capitalize on that quick burst damage if he combos that Shadow and his own Q, double Q plus the spin on the E para kay Zed. If all of that lands on the Ari, it's gonna be very painful pre-level 6. Not to mention that Zed has a consistent mana pool compared sa Ari, but of course there's one option for the Ari as well. If you can just shove the Zed pressure, it's actually just a skill base really, depending on the charm landing and depending on the skills of Zed landing for this one. I'd say one of these two though, may wanna watch out for the early game ganks. Okay? Kasi so far, I'd say na both of these two junglers, leaning more though on the Lee Sin, is very influential in the early game. Yes.
I'd like to also point out that when you're on a Zed, we can expect that there's more frequent ganks compared to when you're playing a not so mobile champion like, say,
Oriana?
Yeah, Oriana.
Sama mid lane. Of course, like you can actually farm from a distance. So when you're a Zed, actually, you put yourself in range. Do take note that you're melee, so that actually, you know, gives good reason para kay Lee Sin to gank. We actually may want to observe the pattern ng mga junglers natin dito on how they will pave their way into this mid lane. It will be rewarding though as well if there's an early kill for a Rumble, I'd say, against the Maokai. Do take note that Maokai's laning base has been heavily nerfed.
Heavily nerfed in terms of damage output and wave clear, so the strategy where you pick up 2 Torrent Swing is not that strong anymore compared to what you usually do. Let's say Corrupting Potion is better than 2 Torrents.
Yes, ladies and gents, and again, with all these compositions complete, with all the champions getting locked in, what about you guys? Ano ang thoughts nyo between these two teams? Do take note na ang naglalaban po dito, University of Iloilo, John B. Lacson Maritime University. Again, this is the first seed versus the second seed. The best two teams that, you know, this Visayas Conference has to offer so far based on the standings dito sa ating conference series. Be sure to log in your Gmail accounts as we are live on YouTube, gaming.youtube.com/phgarena/live. Not to mention as well that we are live on Facebook. So be sure to share the stream itself, the links, and of course, the Facebook live. The Facebook post as well. So, ayan guys.
Keep yourself posted on, let's say, upcoming events, announcement in the LCL page, and also watch out for the Search and Win trivia link.
Yes, kung sa inyo,
still be going on.
mag-ready na kayo ng tab nyo. Again, as I advise, i-ready nyo na yung tab nyo, ladies and gentlemen, because, you know, paunahan ng pag-type yon, and pay close attention to the game. Okay? Pay close attention to the game because we don't know what kind of play or ano yung papasok na question sa ating Search and Win trivia question. So far, if I'm not mistaken, sinong champion yung nag-snowball, ilang ghosts.
What was the first item, the first Drake? Little questions that you can answer, and sometimes the questions are a giveaway like, what was the first Drake in the game? And you can see in the game, there's always
Mountain Drake.
3 Mountain Drakes. So what was the first Drake? Infernal. There it is. And you input it and you go in and you get the wrong answer. So to prevent that from happening, you should watch the stream properly.
Of course. Okay, so ayan guys, do take note na again, with PGS concluded, ayan nga po, we are holding our LCL, our Lenovo LCL this Saturday. But of course, for regular schedule nga, again, alam nyo na yan, nakasanayan nyo na yan, on a Sunday, we'll be having a new rotation sa ating conference series as we've completed all of the conferences. We are now, or week 6, or I'd say, for this part, we are now on our 6th episode with the Visayas Conference, of course, finalizing, being the final conference to be featured para sa ating mga streams. So, bukas, it's very likely that we'll be featuring, okay, check out the LCL fanpage as we'll be featuring a conference once again, okay? We'll be revisiting another conference. Ano ng status ng mga conference na bibisitahin natin for the next episodes ng LCL. And again, guys, be sure to hit those likes para sa updates nga, as Vulcan has mentioned, for LCL. I just want to take this time to actually thank FEU, Far Eastern University, on their successful item GameCon TechnoFest 2017 na ginanap sa Far Eastern University Institute of Technology. Grabe, maraming salamat po for accommodating us, Garena, for our booth there. We're very, very happy to be part of that event. It was exciting to see, you know, that you have this stuff inside your school. It's interesting na habang nagaganap yung ano na yon, yung GamesCon na yun, GameCon na yon, eh may class pa nga sila, di ba? And they actually have a tournament. Okay, a League of Legends tournament to participate. So parang yung iba pa doon after class, meron pa silang semifinals na tournament. And you know, I know that for the experience of the students, it is something really exciting, something that makes your day special. So I want to send the biggest props to the committee, to the working committees, especially to the young leaders, to the young students who has been behind that event. Best regards para sa inyo, FEU.
And till next time, we have another event like that. So thank you very much for accommodating us. But the event was really fun.
Yes.
And I was really impressed of the
our FEU.
school.
Actually, di ba sa studio natin ngayon lang na-realize wala rin tayong hinahanap natin sa FEU. But, you know,
Oh yeah.
na-promote ng todo ngayon yung FEU. Pero, you know, it's really an amazing place. Trust me, guys. Not to mention, like QST, ito kasi yung mga unang school sa University Belt na nagkaroon ng surge in popularity, yung League of Legends. So, like Iloilo, if we say, like, if there's a province that there's a culture for League of Legends, they got a champion in their belt, the first champion that hails from the province nga, which is Iloilo Acclaim Empire X. Yan, may kultura ng League of Legends doon. In terms of school, I'd say, yung mga school sa University Belt, yan yung may mga good amount and good culture of players na naglalaro ng League of Legends. Like after school, they play League of Legends, friendships are formed, you know.
Or friendships
for that
are
game.
broken.
Yes, of course. Or
well, in my case, more friendships were broken. So,
or you know, not just friendship, maybe love life, gonna form and broken as well.
And
So, you know, anything goes, ladies and gents. And here we go. Let's see who will come out victorious for this game as we are now on Game 6 here on the 6th episode of the Lenovo LCL 2017 Spring Term. This time, played between the first seed and second seed of the Visayas Conference. It's gonna be the University of Iloilo. You know, Salvajenari versus Jan B. Lacson Maritime University, Maroon Dragons.
So this is going to be the last game. Very interesting to see that JBL with a 100% win rate against a strong team like University of Iloilo, second seed, right?
Of course, of course. So for the status ng ating lane, we'll be seeing the first pickup para sa ating Lulu. Definitely no problem as well. You're gonna be getting that ancient coins. You'd be expecting that demigod or maybe the bottom duo here, Maroon Dragons, would be playing this more conservative as there is no protocol for demigod to actually get those free hits, you know, to proc if ever ang pinili niya dito sana Spell Thief's Edge. Again, there's no problem in picking up an ancient coin. Again, ancient coin din ang pinili dito ni Nard. So you'd be seeing really conservative plays in this bottom lane.
What?
I'd say that if there's gonna be a high tension lane sa ating laro, it will be the mid lane, or maybe go for the top lane. That is.
And
So,
going to the top lane, we don't expect that the Maokai is gonna get roasted with the Rumble, because we all know that the Rumble is very strong against the Maokai in terms of raw damage.
yes. Of course, especially when you get the level 2, just really lots of damage and kits available for you. Compared to the Maokai, Harpoon right now, All is doing good job in sniping out Miracle. The thing about the Zed here really is that Pre-level 3 talaga.
Yeah, pre-level
At the
3,
end,
it's going to be
very hard for the set.
really hard for Zed to even try and out-trade an Ari.
It's like a melee champion with a Q damage. So that's one. Now sitting at level 2, gets the spin. Not gonna be getting a shadow on this one. So we won't be seeing any threats pa ulit. Mababa pa rin yung threats dito ni Miracle compared to Owl. Meanwhile, observing our junglers, they are just actually sitting on their third jungle camp. As you can see here, that the path of the Makai would be, rather the Rek'Sai would be going for the red and goes for the wolf camps, then the blue buffs. Gonna be rushing in that level 4. Gonna go for that recall as well.
Yeah, it's very hard to expect the same playstyle we saw on game 5 because the Aurelion Soul has been banned away so that Owl cannot do the same style he likes to do. But
Yeah.
instead, let's say you don't have your own pick, the Aurelion Soul. What do? You pick a champion that's sort of like that champion, which is an Ari in some way.
Yeah, in some way, I mean, for the playstyle in laning, magkaiba. Pero, in terms of the initiative of visiting the other lanes, yeah, both of them are skilled, both of them are supposed to get other lanes. So the top lane,
Farmville goes into the top
Rek'Sai.
lane. Here comes the Rek'Sai. Lockup is not yet up. Flash in.
Bale!
Lockup. Was it a safety fail? Oh, Bale is alive, and now Farmville is in danger. The harpoon missed.
oh, Miracle.
Miracle is coming in. Shy is now in a bad spot. Shadow dashes in. Ignite is up.
What?
Flash ends. And the Ignite will not finish up. Raise the shuriken.
Oh, I see.
Oh no.
How?
That would be a really painful trade-off for University of Iloilo. Not getting anything at all.
Yes, there's a lot of summoner spells burned, and it was actually Owl being able to hunt Bale, okay, on this rumble.
The bait was real.
Yes.
The bait was so well placed, and University of Iloilo just took it in while JBL just played with them.
I have a feeling this is gonna be an interesting fight.
It's going to be very interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, we still have 0-1 trade-offs for the top
We
lane.
can really, I can't stress enough that a Maokai in the laning phase is really hard. And if you're gonna gank your ally, which is a Maokai, you have to be ready that you're gonna take a lot of damage.
Yes.
And you have to be the one to do majority of the damage. And look at the trade-off right now. It just goes to show how much trouble he's having.
Right now, it cannot be denied that there's an amplifying tomb available para dito kay Bale. No mention that I really doubt there's, you know, like, I know corrupting potion yung hawak dito ni Shy, but I think enough na dito yung isang pots lang na hawak ni Bale to put pressure against the Maokai, especially if it counts for the, if you account for the punishment na pwede lang ibigay sa isa't isa, but rather,
Farmville coming for his second visit. That will Bale do this time. He has no flash, no escape. That's an easy kill for Farmville.
yes, definitely, and nice initiative as well for Farmville. He know that the Maokai would be struggling in the top lane, but in the bottom lane, again, ang hirap igang ng dalawang bottom duo na to. Lulu and even Jana.
It's a Jana, it's a Twitch.
Yeah.
That is so difficult. So what do? You go for easier targets. The easiest target here is the top lane.
Top lane, yeah. Both, you know, alam natin tank champions to, pero tank champions sila na wala pang item and both of them has no flash. Just capitalize on that. Make that top lane a war zone.
University of Iloilo, they really tried. I mean, using all their resources, they got nothing. And that's why Farmville was able to make another second visit that was very good. So, for the bot lane to be really easy to gank, they have to burn their summoner spells first. That gives a signal to the junglers, and that sets it up.
So let's observe, guys. Right now, it's actually 1.1k gold lead para dito sa Maroon Dragons. And for the most part ng lead na yon ay papachi-pachi lamang. Mga alam mo yun, pa-anim-anim, pa-lima-lima, mga CS lead dito, you know, in terms of laning. So, you know, again, what's interesting about this match is this gonna be
Farmville connects. Will have to go in, but the exhaust is burnt. He timed it correctly and slide. It might go down. One more basic attack, and jeez, just got it just barely under the turret.
Yeah, 100 midway sa pang torre, sa pang third.
I mean, wow, if JBL wins this game, 6-0, 100% win rate, sure in the top 16.
Yeah, kung mas clear nila ito, 6-0, that's gonna be very, very big. And this is a very, very different JBL we've observed compared to our last split. So,
Yeah, last split, this could be a different and better JBL. Very strong. This might be
note,
their
ah.
6-0.
University of Iloilo is a finalist. Naging finalist sila. Okay? Like, they played in a finals. So, for this, if JBL beats them, that's clearly a statement. Who is the new boss, probably, of the Visayas Conference? Of course.
Nothing much challenging in the mid lane. It's about rotating.
Oh, Spirit Rush.
Death Mark is on. Spirit Rush up. Exhaust is there. Ignite 2. The Death Mark will not finish off Owl.
Yep. Didn't connect the charm, no? But the damage is there. I think Miracle is already raw.
Pure raw damage was already there. So that gives Owl a 2-0. While Miracle is having a hard time with just picking up a Serrated Dirk and 2 long swords from the base.
Yeah, actually, bago mag-level 6, I'd give it to Miracle, I'd give it to Azet. Pero bago pumasok ng level 6, pero pagpasok ng level 6, Spirit Rush by design is actually a nice counter against the Death Mark. You can actually time it in such a way that, you know, Spirit Rush yun eh, dash yun eh. So it is by design, you know, a counter for those Qs ng isang Zed. Or even for the shadows that he is landing.
The shadows will connect, and not to mention if Miracle goes in with a Death Mark, knowing that Owl has the Spirit Rush, Miracle will just completely lose the trade because he cannot even land those Razor Shurikens, which is the main damage component.
Yun yung minamax mo. Yun yung minamax mo, of course. So, still for this game, this is still our laning phase with conditions like the top lane is actually working in favor of JBL, and also the main lane, again, we'd be expecting that the bottom lane would be stayed because of these two Enchanter supports. Naglolokan lang sila sa tira nila.
Really defensive stance, defensive play, not much is going up. But
defensive
in terms
itemizations as well.
But not to mention, the real competition here, the real winning component is the CS. There's gonna be a trade-off.
Yeah.
Fully stacked.
Look at how Jizz being aggressive, really.
Oh no, Contaminated will be up. So
Yeah.
that's 5 stacks, not anymore. That's a good trade for University of Iloilo in the bottom lane.
Naka 5 stack siya ng poison. The contaminate, it would hurt a lot, di ba? So, kailangan respectin ni Tristana. A lot of players that goes against Twitch kind of underestimates that damage and mechanic.
Tarzan making its way. Tremor senses up. But Owl sees the ward. Will they go in? Death Mark is up. Here comes the knock-up. Denies the Spirit Rush. He has one more. He wasted it there, but he gets charged. Flashes in for the Death Mark. Just missed. Not even close.
And there's the thing. That's the thing. Lots and lots of kit available for Ari to dodge the main damage on a Zed.
Tarzan gives a gift to Owl instead. Thank you very much. 3-0.
Yeah.
We'll be building a Morel Mulligan thanks to Tarzan.
Of course, Q1W Control 6. That is the combo of Farmville there. Okay. Still 0-5. And John B. Lacson, Maritime University, the Maroon Dragons looking also good for this game. Come to think of it, actually the Challenger Ari skin looks a lot like a maroon icon, although it's called pink shred ganyan. So let's see status here for the bottom lane. Again,
that was really sneaky. Demigod trying his best to deny the damage from S1I.
I really doubt mas mataas pa yung kill potential ng top lane kaysa sa bot lane. But let's see, you know, these two junglers actually just close around the vicinity in the top lane, as I mentioned.
Oh, he takes the third hit. Minion hit is there, but the shield is popped up. Harpoon it, no! Shy, just barely mixed it in.
How did he do that?
The minion grips.
Minion, one last hit, no? After nawala yung shield, may lumipad na loose hit. So, there you go. It's still 0-6, and with his lanes going south here for University of Iloilo, they want to start and open up the mid game early on by grouping up.
Al goes in onto Tarzan, takes a lot of damage. Demigod is there, same as his ADC Gs, but will not commit in a red buff side team fight.
Of course. So, let's go. There's gonna be a bit of a reset para sa game natin. If we account for the status ng ating mapa, can be denied the division as well is taken in here by John B. Lacson, Maroon Dragons, not to mention that the itemization working well. Napakalapit na sa component items for items.
That fuck is up, the exhaust is there, the ignite also will finish off. Finally, a shot on goal for Miracle, and Tarzan is there with the knock-up. Shy just mixing it with a teleport a bit too late.
Okay, so there's gonna be a rush para sa Visage dito ni Shai. Not gonna be picking up
Why?
any item for the Bami Cinder or for the Sunfire Cape. Really opting for lots of magic resistance rush here, especially for the Rumble here. Still okay naman. But of course, if the mid game 5 breaks out, ayun ang malaking problema. Baka he might not have the damage for this Zed. Ay, the stats, the defensive stats for this Zed. Although hindi naman priority, syempre, hindi naman tatamaan dapat or priority target ni Miracle dito si Shai. But what about the Twitch? That's one. Shai may want to take on building defensively as well for the Twitch. Because what can be done here, one win condition here for University of Iloilo, or at least if they want to come back, is start the mid game early. Group up. Because their lanes are going south. So bad.
That could be said, but they're still sticking throughout their laning phase. Not too confident right now, but we might expect a rise in confidence when they've completed at least their crucial items.
So
Going in the bottom lane, we can see that Jace is picking up the pickaxe plus the BF sword, whereas Sly, a BF sword and a seal and a dagger. That would be a rune and turn at most. But Tristana does not need attack speed because
Yeah.
he has the steroid
that's what is so cool.
attack speed.
He actually also have a very decent splash damage. You know, the moment that he kills a minion, there's actually that splash damage to others. So her wave clear is really, really nice. So that's one. I'm very curious kung paano yung spike na magaganap dito pagdating ng mid game. It cannot be denied na may kit kasi si Twitch na napakaganda, and that is the stealth mechanic plus the burst that can come out from the contaminate. So really very good conditional. Let's see. Here goes Sly.
Exhaust is off on 2 to reset the fight. Demigod blocks it in. There is one more stack. One more stack, and that would be a contaminant. No, it's a bit too late. Jizz just finished him off before he can stack it up, but here comes
Okay.
Miracle with the death strike. Misses all the shurikens! What? He just barely makes it alive by salvaging a fight, but he missed all the shurikens.
And well, I'd give that fight as well for Demigod. Really, the way he macro-manage his skill, the way he disables and puts down he disables the assassins or even the main damage dealers dito, and puts down the shield for his ADC, and has been efficient. Sulit na sulit si Giz doon kahit napatay pa siya. Okay? That's 0-2 para dito kay Sly. Okay, and 0-0-1, and still this Zed is just getting equal picks, no? 1-for-1 lamang as he got a KDA of 2-2-0. And the lead there by JBL is still 4K, as I think we are nearing the mid-game, especially now that University of Iloilo did not take the initiative to actually come together, but was forced to in this bottom lane.
In the bottom lane, but in the top lane, Equalizer is there. Shai makes the mistake of advancing towards the Equalizer. That's an easy pick kill for Bale.
Even under turret, just don't naman the Equalizer. Ang sakit ng Equalizer, it will equalize you, man. So, again, for this top lane, my guess is this gonna go that. Yep, no jungler around to defend this. So, yep, first turret in exchange. Okay,
That's actually not the first turret. The first turret was taken by JBL.
I mean, para sa University of
But
Iloilo.
for University of Iloilo, that
so,
would be the first turret.
1-for-1, ladies and gents, and again, 1 minute 10 seconds bago lumabas itong ating Ocean Drake. For the status of the game, do take note that with that trade up in the bot lane, that would allow an early Infinity Edge for this Tristana. So magiging masakit na to, mga kaibigan. Not to mention that Twitch is yet to get his first core item, even the Runans. Actually, yep, no recall for this Twitch so far. Gonna be securing those minions in the bot lane. So we'd be expecting the big play to arrive here in the Ocean Drake, in the Drake pit for the river side. This mid lane is gonna be crucial in setting up pressure or counter pressure against John B. Lacson.
The game that JBL is playing right now is to push the turrets as fast as they can.
Yep.
They have a Tristana, make use of it before University of Iloilo can even group up and fight back their pressure in the bot lane. And we can see just from that, Miracle was making his way towards the bottom lane a bit too late, but now leaving his mid lane open for Owl just to take it in. But Tarzan is there. Will it be enough?
knowing where is the mid laner as well. And knowing that the mid laner is in the bot lane. So you can see how Owl puts some pressure. Okay,
Charm
didn't
misses.
connect.
Flashes in for the Death Mark plus Ignite.
Second.
That will finish off Owl.
Of
Not to
course.
mention the top lane, Bale.
But what will happen there?
Aggressive.
Yeah, what will happen there is going to be a push in the mid lane, establish pressure. So ang gagawin ng John B. Lacson Maritime University would be to push the inner bot lane turret, which I'd say that trade is in favor of JBL. They need to finish this turret. Can they make it? They may lack the minions. They may be in the top spot, but this is Tristana.
Garena, so this will be an easy turn for them.
Ocean Drake.
But look at University of Iloilo.
Okay, they're gonna commit.
A bit too late, but I don't think Farmville will let that happen.
This
Here
is
comes
Heidi's.
Demigod. This is a pincer attack
Look at Slide.
started by JBL, but fails by Dorisan, just taking him out. Teleport coming in, Bale is there, Equalizer is still on cooldown. We won't be expecting that, but the spread and spray is there.
Let's see though, they actually spotted out Jizz. Oh my god. Oh my god, Jizz, run for your life, man. But
Oh
he's
no.
fake sealed. Let's see if can he make the play.
He cannot make the play, but he might salvage some kills, but just get CC'd and bursted out.
Yeah, you're an ADC, it's a 5v1, definitely.
Maybe if you're a Vayne, you can get on.
Or
You know,
the pre-patch 7.5 Varus, ganun.
Yeah.
You can burn someone.
you know when a Vayne is super fed, she tends to just go in alone.
Oh yes, of course. By the way, the dragon, you know that Vayne skin with that features like a dragon, that looks like a dragon. It's actually on sale. It has a very nice chrome. I actually purchased that one, so be sure to check out those sales, ladies and gents. Again, as we mentioned, the new Galio. Actually, there's a new Galio bundle. Have you played Galio? No, not yet.
I've tried it out.
Tried it.
It's
You find it?
It's very nice. I like it,
Oh.
but it's very team dependent.
Yep. And I kind of feel that the damage may be not the damage that fits the playstyle of players who usually play Rengar.
No,
Kha'Zix,
Galio is for people
I mean,
who play like people like Nautilus
Yeah.
or
yeah.
Shen. So going back to the game,
Game,
Demigod and G's making their way up.
This is gonna be bad. We still
Three man on
advance.
top, we still advance flash in, same as Jizz.
Equalizer. No.
Rocket jump towards and now Bale. Not turning back away, a bit too late.
Not gonna be the use
Miracle
of
is
that
there, but the thrill is not there anymore. This would be a fight that's just dead.
one. Okay, still at least you could see how University of Iloilo is steadily offsetting whatever it is established early on by John B. Lacson Maritime University. But this is actually a matter of rotations. Mid lane.
JBL has the death mark, but will it actually finish him off? No, it does not. Miracle has no more kit, but there is the spray in the barn.
Receives the charm.
Bale and receives the charm
Can they escape?
and the orb of deception. Now S1I is making its way. Oh no, he hits the double hit from the orb of deception. This is very dangerous. And look at G's. He's just destroying turrets. He does not care about team fights. He cares more about turrets, which is an objective type of gameplay.
Yeah, because right now, may isang asset na nabuo dito ang John B. Lacson. And that is their pushing power. Right? This Tristana is going to be threatening onto the turrets like that. Ganyan.
Wow, 5 turrets down in the 20-minute mark, while University of Iloilo only has 2.
So University of Iloilo may want to think twice every instance that they are chasing someone like All or even Farmfield. Or even if they try to focus fire on Shy. Because every time wasted means Tristana going for the push. Okay? And there we go. That's going to be the first core item built. 21-minute mark, Infinity Edge. Clearly making a statement what's happening here. For that Witch, let's observe. Do take note that Shy is actually standing on a ward here. So, yep.
This is what you do when you know that the enemy is there. You don't chat in the chat box, oy, alis ka dyan. You waste their time.
Yeah, just waste their time. But I'm just curious really, when they really initiate on this, they can actually just, kasi sa ganitong phase ng game, kung laning phase yan, crucial yung pag-waste ng time. Pero sa ganitong phase ng game, they could just actually keep on rotating. Capitalize yung kawalan ng Maokai sa isang lane. Ganon. Maybe allow Bale to actually push for a different lane and teleport, make the teleport play. Let's see. Siege to be pulled up by John B. Lacson.
JBL without hesitation, Equalizer is there. But University of Iloilo is not starting a team fight yet. That was placed to disengage the fight, but let's see.
Oh!
Owl gets caught by the stun, but we can see Shy making a sport to the switch. But Shy
Jesus, God.
just made a mistake by engaging a fight onto Sly, but Farmville
Oh, nice
cannot
escape.
do much. Then we got a bit low, same as Owl. The fact that the Maokai just went in straight on the Twitch, that was nearly suicide.
So many sick moves for this game. I like the way how Lee Sin secures that kill, and of course the way Zed dives as well. But for now, things are looking pretty even if we have a 5-5 standoff. So mukhang kung ano man yung nilamang doon ng John B. Lacson, Maritime University early on, hindi nila magagamit sa 5-5 stack. Lalo pat, ang dali kasing may nakaka-flank sa kanila at lalo pat napaka-squishy pa nitong ating Tristana if you're accounting for the all-in ni Miracle, ni Zed.
From the replay here, we can see what happened.
Actually, observing what happened in the replay, there's lots of damage received there by G's.
And
Not to
Shy
mention na nagamit na yung shield.
Shy overcommitted on the Twitch.
And I want to mention Owl here. Look at that position. Clearly, that is an unnecessary signal that would require Owl to actually fall back and leverage that fray. Good job, I'd say, for Miracle in getting the priority kill on G's. That is clearly a statement. Right now, JBL, kung ano man yung asset nila in the bot lane, which is G's here, they may need to watch out for Miracle. And the thing here is that every instance that you're watching out for an assassin that is going to kill your ADC, that stalls the game. And that would allow Sly to pick up in items.
Oh no, 3 members converting on the JBL.
Sly free hit.
Just gets down, same with Demigod.
Oh, burst!
And the burst from Owl just deletes Sly, and now the fight's going on. Shy is not much going on. Miracle is also very low. Here comes Farmville. Shy goes in with the main phone. Death Mark is
I don't
onto
think so.
Shy. Why on a tank? That's a mistake from Miracle. And Tarzan, Arcane smashed to death. Farmville is just gonna clean it up. Level 7 against level 4.
Okay.
Farmville just cleans up the fight.
I think that badge is not helping. Okay. Pag nag-badge ng 7, tapos hindi ka 7. Medyo awkward tingnan yun, mga kaibigan. But just like that, again. So, I think I want to check the replay of that fight, whoever pulls the trigger. But I give that fight, I'd say, para kay Owl. You know? It was supposed to be a win para sa University of Iloilo. In essence na merong free hit sana doon si Sly in terms of positioning. But of course, Ari does what he can. Ari does kung ano yung pwede niyang gawin doon sa laban na yon. And in an optimal manner, putting the charm on Sly, putting the full combo on Sly, quick burst on him. On a priority target pa.
So this would be the mid-turn going down. 6
Yeah.
turns in, and Tarzan output
Equalizer though!
Equalizer is there. They're stepping on it like it's a mount trap, and Farmville is nearly getting melted by the flame spitter. Farmville flashed away, but he might just make it out thanks
Shot
to
down.
Shy. Shot on onto the area.
Di makapasok si G's.
We can see that Sly might take it in with the stealth, and Cheese is still not there. He has to ramp up. Sly is still in stealth mode. Tanks are just stacking in, and here comes Farmville with the engage. He tries to make it out. No! Double kill from the death mark, and Cheese just splits the teammates away. Shy is just trying to make it out alive. He might take on Bale, but I don't think that's gonna happen. He's being targeted a lot, but
G's
G's
still
though,
there. No
jumps
vision.
in. Red buff is not something you should depend on. Plus, Bale was three stacks in with the Fury bar, and that is going to be a rough ace. Close call for Tarzan.
Now that team fight is very messy, but I'm gonna rank kung ano yung pinaka-messy sa laban na yun. Hindi dapat tumalon si Shinji's doon.
Yeah.
He could have kited. He got vision actually doon sa brush. Nakita niya meron doon na reward actually now bar that anyway, hold that thought. So let's see for the totality no engage na yon. Yep, this is the extended fight. Now what's nice here for University of Iloilo is actually a high damage champion mula sa JBL ang nawala, and this is an awkward moment then for Giz. Hindi siya makapasok sa laban, but the player here would be Shy, okay, soaking a lot of damage. Now this jump by Giz here, it's definitely good. Kahit pa nakuha yung knock-up sa kanya, you know, that's still a nice ultimate as well. And there's actually enough time mula kay Shy, but the awkward part there is actually the final jump talaga ni Giz. He could have kited it, he could have baited it, he could have dealt a significant amount of damage. Shy could actually twisted advance into the Rumble
Mhm.
and opened up an assist kill para pa kay G's. So, but right now, it's still anybody's game na observing that phase of the game. Especially na, the weird part here is that yung mga lead na yun ay nawawala kasi ang daming assassin sa game na to ngayon. Like, even Sly managed to assassinate Owl, whereas Owl has been assassinating Sly kanina pa, kasama din si Miracle, he can assassinate Giz, and Giz himself has a lot of tendency to jump, you know? So, it's these jumps. Itong mga jumps na to ngayon yung kailangan natin obserbahan because these might be the jumps that could make or break the game.
So going to the game, it's a very tight game. You can see the pressure that JBL is trying to give, but Out tried to pick off Sly, the invisible Sly.
Again, the dashes and the jumps that could make or break the game. That's one.
Wasted a Spirit Rush, so that's one ultimate down for Owl. So, what does this mean for UI? Free clash maybe? Maybe not.
Free clash or an advantage in a clash or an expectation from JBL that they would think twice in engaging, and that would allow UI to at the very least establish vision. Let's see. Okay. Farmville is being attacked as well, you know. Ang ganda ng ganitong klaseng Lee Sin build. Being consistent would have a lot of influence sa game natin. Because I'd say if you build Lee Sin tank in the late game, still deals significant damage really. It's actually the crowd control na hinahabol sa kanya and displacement. But I'd say dealing with the Lee Sin, especially if tank build and especially with the kits that he has that would allow him to easily close the gap against squishy targets, Lee Sin is a big hassle. Yeah. So, for this game, 5k gold lead. And again, a battle for vision. Spirit Rush kanina na sayang would be available na.
About time, yes, it's available right now. We can see it on the screen. Owl has ultimate team as all members of both teams, except the flashes are not all for all. G's has the flash, so this could open up an opportunity for JBL to start fight. Farmville is over the wall trying to find the right time to go in.
Let's see, ladies and gents, 29 minutes into the game. 1 minute na lamang natitira bago tayo pumasok sa unang kalahating oras ng ating laro. Right now, in terms of itemization, the tanks are consistently building, you know, tanky. So everyone is actually itemizing properly for this game. And that is very, very, relieving to know. Actually, pretty synonymous pagdating sa itemizations nila. It cannot be denied though na may dalawang solid na tanks dito ang JBL. There's a kick now.
Dragon's Range onto Tarzan from pure frustration might open up for a Baron.
Umalis ka dyan! Ah! May nakitang Rexac. Tapos hindi pa lang.
From pure frustration.
Nagulat ako sa pure frustration. That feeling when you're just frustrated, then you use your insect, your Lee Sin kick, just to kick someone, just to get the feel of kicking someone. There's a reset in our map. That 5k gold lead by John B. Lacson would be nothing for now. It matters of placement. Poisons!
Oh! Contaminate is not gonna be up. That's only 4 stacks.
Oh my god.
So this is very dangerous. Owl had to waste his Spirit Rush again.
Okay, the way they pull the trigger, that's the thing that can make or break the game. They actually got spotted there by a pink ward on their own blue side jungle. But again, the thing here is that kahit mataas yung assassination potential ng University of Iloilo, vision is very much established here by John B. Lacson Maritime University and against sa mga champions na hiling mag-assassinate, which requires a lot to roam. Vision is very rewarding. Let's see here.
Shy goes in, teleports up, Shy flashes out, but Tarzan cuts him out with a knockout racket. Rapid growth is there, equalizer.
Oh no.
JBL trying to charm his way in. That's not gonna happen. Redemption is there, but Shy has no mana. He can't go in.
May Spirit Rush ulit.
There's Spirit Rush, but Owl overcommits. Very dangerous. Dragon Rage is up, but not gonna do much. Jeez is really safely guarded by his allies, and now it's University of Iloilo backing away from JBL. Farmville goes in with a strike, but Death Spark onto Owl. Oh, yes!
Man, I think ang nagpapanalo sa clash na yun would be the Spirit Rush. Kakagamit lang ng Spirit Rush na yun nung tumataka siya sa Twitch in the mid lane, and I think bigla na lang naging available na nga dun sa engagement portal. That is just timely. I'd say University of Iloilo may have miscalculated and thinking na yung Ari walang Spirit Rush. But let's see here,
Sprays up there.
Oh my
JBL was down.
God.
Whoa, what a comeback for the Twitch, but not going to do much. Nard is just going to be a buy one, take one deal for JBL. They have still secured the Baron. Here's the thing, Zed should not even go back in. Why?
Yep.
If he goes back in, okay, you kill the Ari, but is it worth it?
Yeah, 1-for-1. It's very much nakalamang na sila. Plus, ayun na, Sonya's Arglas, clearly an outplay. But what I'd recommend as well for Salbahin Hari, the equalizer. It needs to be worked on. The placement. In a very, very optimal manner. Siguro kung dinelay pa yung equalizer na yon, on that corridor, papumula sa blue side jungle, closest to the mid lane, kung doon binagsak yung equalizer, it would be very punishing. That's one. Like a choke point kung saan todong papasok si Tarzan habang may nakalatag na equalizer against members of Maroon Dragons here. So still, it is anybody's game again, guys. Kanina, it's just an equalizer not connecting properly and also a spirit rush being available when the time fits right. So ngayon, in terms of itemization, trying to understand it, there's actually, you know, one component item na nilalamang dito, yung JBL Laxon. Most part, it's actually a 7k gold lead. Yep, both of these two ADCs has the same item, component item lamang yan. But there is the Sterax. Okay, so that's now a one full item lead ni Jeez compared kay Sly. Interestingly, it's a Sterax gauge now for this Tristana. I'm curious kung why not Black Cleaver? I would suggest Black Cleaver, but sige, let's give the benefit of the doubt for this game. There's enough life still naman for the Blade of the Ruined King. And, you know, that's like maybe a bait para mukhang Winald Growth si Lulu. Parang Winald Growth kunyari
Talk
ni Lulu.
about deception with pure visuals and the inability of a player to distinguish the difference. So
Here we go, equalizer in the backline.
On the floor. Tarzan just gets completely bursted out by the members of JBL. Finds going back in there.
But I think this is on
Miracle onto
UI.
Jeez. Jeez will be taken out with the death mark.
Yeah.
This Blind gets taken out. Miracle makes it away with an escape with the shadows.
Yeah.
Sha is the only one remaining. Same as Farmville. Both dangerously in low health. They
Yeah,
have
nobody's
to back
targeting.
away.
Nobody's targeting Sly properly. That's the thing. And
nobody is protecting G's properly.
with this kind of composition then, na may pagka-mobile, you know, there's the jump on the Tristana, may Spirit Rush si Ari, Listen as well, ang kunat ni Maokai, may shield si Lulu. It's actually really deal optimal damage using the equalizer. Pero yon okay na yon, mailagay mo lang sa backline. Then what happened was, actually Bale moving forward with the Proto Belt, ang kailangan niya na lang, Sonya's Arglas.
Sonya's Arglas
Yeah,
for
Sonya's
the bait
Arglas.
with the death mark, but instead, Miracle does not want to have the same humiliation he did in the Baron Pit, so he went for G's instead.
Okay.
And that's actually more safer. There's no counter item for the death mark besides the Sonya's. The QSS has been a counter item, but not anymore.
Yeah, yeah. And Sonya's kasi the moment na naibagsak mo yung equalizer, of course, again, as you mentioned, ang daming dashes mula sa JBL. Don't expect na yung full damage ng equalizer ay maibabagsak. So you'd want to follow up with a Harpoon, with a Flame Speeder. Then yun, the moment that you are in the middle of the fight, Zonya, because you'll be focused down. Okay? So, tingnan natin for this game. Gonna be the defensive itemizations naman dito si Bale. Instead of picking up the sword shoes, gonna be picking up actually picking up niya yung tabay dito. So, ayan. For the most part, there's gonna be an 8k gold lead na para sa JBL Laxon, Maroon Dragons, and this game has dragged on to the point that we are now 46 seconds away before the Elder Drake will spawn.
When that Elder Drake spawns, that will open up to maybe an opportunity for both teams to close the games. But I'm leaning more towards JBL. If they get the Elder Drake, they have a higher chance of ending the game. But compared to University of Iloilo, not so much.
Yes, of course. So, yun natin kasi right now, again, JBL already has established an advanced division. Really, this team, they've improved a lot, I'd say. Okay? The way they establish vision before an objective arrives, like 45 seconds, and you have that wall of wards available in the red side jungle dito ng University of Iloilo. University of Iloilo, they actually have 2 sweeping lands available pa. All they need is to bring that on the red side jungle. One has been used. There's a lot of vision.
The chance for Ao to catch up members also failed. The Elder Drake has been started by JBL, but University of Iloilo, UI is not gonna stand for that. They're trying to make their way in, but that will be a disengage from JBL. They don't want to risk an Infernal Drake, but you can see how they are dancing around the Dragon Pit.
Yes, of course. Everybody's dancing. No? The way you feel when you are not dancing and everybody's dancing in a prom night, parang ganun.
Oh no.
And the night turns slow, time turns slow, and you just think of all the things you've done in your school. And same goes for here, in this Dragon, in this Elder Drake.
This is the last game to
Yeah.
end the fight. Will JBL succeed with a pure
Here we go.
100% win rate? There we go. Bale baits it with the Zonias. Al goes in. Bale goes down. Tarzan is in the fight with two-man knockup. The focus
Oh
on the G's.
God.
G's
Oh my
managed to
God.
rocket jump away. That is going to deny Miracle's damage.
Oh my
But
God.
Sly! Sly
No.
with the spray and take
Yeah.
cannot do much.
Yeah.
Gets denied with the Tristana's ultimate. This, guys, is game set for JBL. Pure cleanup and countering items and plays.
And just in time, dumating na yung minions. Come on, ride with us. Make the push to victory, ladies and gentlemen. With the redemption signaling that and with the badge as well mula kay Shai. The lockdown from JBL is too punishing. Look at Bale's ultimate. Still available. The moment na nabagsakan siya, the moment na natanggal yung Zonia's Hourglass, hindi na ibagsak yung equalizer. Hindi pa siguro ito matatapos kung at least may equalizer sa laban na yon. And that's what happened, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely a total collapse from the end of University of Iloilo. It is the Maroon Dragons' victory.
Congratulations to JBL for a 100% win rate.
Yes, 100% win rate. And I'd say minus the Sterax of Tristana. It's like very consistent. Really, ang dami improvement sa game na to. The level of play na dinadala ng JBL for this game, so very, very different. Heavy comment sa kanilang vision.
Yeah, and just because the JBL has a 100% win rate, 6-0, this means they will be representing Visayas in the interconference. They are now in the top 16. Now
Oh my
we
God.
are waiting for the Visayas conference to have their second seed to join with JBL to the top 16.
So, kung may Imagine Dragons ng League of Legends, ang LCL may Maroon Dragons na kaagad sa ating top 16. I'm very surprised, really. Like, sa pinakauna-unang mga teams natin makakapasok sa top 16. Ayun na nga, nai-announce mga kaibigan. So, I'd say mga estudyante ng JBL mag-ingay as you are now in the top 16. The endgame screen here. Kaya na bininahin na ang nagdala rin dito ng napakatindi would be, of course, G's, ladies and gentlemen. Isama mo na rin si Aljan. But I'd say the Vision game. I'd say the Vision game.
Vision
I'd really
game,
say
and
the
not
Vision
to
game.
mention Farmville was really good with the Dragon Mage to deny, and not to mention when the Sly was there with the spraying skill, the ultimate of Twitch, but it's not enough because Tristana can immediately counter that with just one point and click of his own
Yeah.
ultimate.
Yeah, and if ever merong lalapit kay Tristana, yun na nga. Ultimate, ladies and gents. And napaka-crucial talaga nung equalizer sa game na to. It is actually, I'd say, a relatively high level of play. When I say relative, compared to the other LCL teams. Pero it cannot be denied na, yun nga, yung mistake din ng ni Rumble dito, yun yung nakapitalize.
Yeah, he
Kaya
got caught up.
napaka-crucial na maibagsak mo man lang at least yung equalizer, especially that kind of choke man. I was really curious bakit hindi na ibagsak yung equalizer. Because there's this window naman eh. And you can actually buffer cast it. You can actually buffer cast it the moment na nawala yung Sonya's Hourglass. Unless may naka-buffer cast na rin sa'yo na skill. So I don't know the equation for that. Pero really, I commend, of course, to give the benefit of the doubt. Kaya hindi rin na-cast yung equalizer na yon. Might be the total lockdown nga na nanggaling para earn mula sa Maroon Dragons. Okay.
So guys,
Oh,
what a game that
what a
was.
game, what a
That
game.
concludes our night. So with the standings in, you can see that JBL sure spot in for the top 16, and now who will follow JBL's step
A
in
rookie team.
succeeding in the top 16? And the rookie team's
Oh.
Rams wins
Uno
really
Rams.
close.
Oo. Not to mention that UI, again, do take note, a contender na naglaro na sa finals dati, expected to be the strongest team for this Visayas Conference, is gonna be in trouble getting up there to get that second seed, or, to at least be part of the top 2 nga for this Visayas Conference. Do take note, guys, that unlike the Luzon Luzon Conferences, Visayas Conference, along with Mindanao Conference, only accounts for the top 2, okay, this conference series para makapasok sa ating inter-conference series. So, you know, napaka-intense no, napaka-tight nung competition na yon, you know, just to get to the next stage ng ating LCL. Kumbaga para makapasa sa exam, no? You know, that kind of experience. I just want to remind you guys, the horrors. Anyway, and guys, I think that's gonna be our time. Once again, yung ating search and win, okay? Yung ating search and win trivia question, yung winner natin, we're gonna be announcing that, if I'm not mistaken, tomorrow?
On Sunday. It's
On Sunday,
going to be
yes.
the draw on Sunday.
The draw on Sunday as well for the GPL
Which
winners.
is tomorrow.
Yung winners din natin, natatawa lang ako sa expression mo. Doon sa GPL tickets, okay, for the GPL tickets. Again, guys, kung hindi ka man ang nauna, do not fret. You still get a raffle entry for the GPL ticket giveaway. Yun nga na, ito-draw natin tomorrow. And again, for more info about GPL, be sure to visit gpl.garena.com. And of course, not just the ticketing outlets, but of course, kung ano laman ng tickets, and also the info of the teams. Okay? Para alam nyo kung sino chini-cheer nyo. Kasi, I know, mag-cheer tayo para sa Team Philippines. Pero hindi for the most part ang maglalaban din doon ay, you know, Team Philippines. I mean, not on the finals, okay? We always hope na sana makapasa yung Philippines sa finals. Pero of course, ang GPL kasi will be held from April 12 to April 16. That's why. So, you know, tuloy-tuloy yung may stream pa rin tayo dyan. And ang conclusion nga niyan is on Samsung Hall, SM Aura. And there you have it, guys. Visayas Conference. As always, it's been an honor to shoutcast for you guys, for you summoners. So, kita-kits po tayo bukas, same time, same place for the 7th episode of the Lenovo LCL 2017 Spring Term. At kami po yung naging shoutcaster. Ako po si Shinbu with the 149. Of course, with me is Vulcan. Magandang gabi, summoners. Additional, let's see. Here goes time.
Exhaust is up on 2 to reset the fight. Demigod blocks it in. There is one more stack. One more stack, and that would be a contaminant. No, it's a bit too late. Chiz just finished him off before he can stack it up, but here comes Miracle with the death mark. Misses all the shurikens. What? He just barely makes it away by salvaging the fight, but Al gets caught by the stun. But we can see Shy making a score to the Twitch. But Shy just made a mistake by making a fight onto the snipe. But Farmville cannot do much. Then he got a bit low. Same but Owl. It's going to Shy. That much going on. Miracle is also very low. Here comes Farmville. Shy goes in with the miracle. Death mark is
I don't think so.
Shy. Why on a tank? That's a mistake by Miracle. And Tarzan, Arcade smashed to death. Farmville is just going to clean it up. Level 7 against Equalizer is there. They're stepping on it like it's a bounce trap. And Farmville is really getting melted by the playing better. Farmville flashed away, but he might just make it out. Shy. Shot that onto the alley.
Di makapasok si Cheese.
You can see that Sly might take it in with the stealth. And Cheese is still not there. He has to red buff. Sly is still in stealth mode. Tanks are just stacking in. And here comes Farmville with the engage. He tries to make it out. No! Double kill from the death mark. And Cheese just splits the teammates away. Shy is just trying to make it out alive. He might take on Bale, but I don't think that's gonna happen. He's being practiced a lot, but
He's still there. No vision.
Red buff is not something you should depend on. Plus, Bale was Shy goes in, teleporting up. Shy flashes out, but Horizon cuts him out with a knockout bracket. Rapid jump is there. No. JBL trying to charm his way in. That's not gonna happen. Redemption is there, but Shy has no mana. He can't go in.
May spin rush ulit.
There's spin rush, but Al overcommits. Very dangerous. Dragon Rage is up, but not gonna do much. Jeez, it's really safely guarded by his allies, and now it's University of Florida backing away from JBL. Marvel goes in with strike, but Death Mark onto Al. So yes! Sprays up there, and JBL is down. Whoa, what a comeback for the Twitch, but not gonna do much. Nard is just going to
Equalizer
on the floor. Tarzan just gets completely bursted out by the members of JBL. Fights going back in, gets left down. Miracle onto G. This will be taken out with the death mark. This flag gets taken out. Miracle makes it away with an escape with the shadow. Sha is the only one remaining. Al goes in. Bale goes down. Tarzan is in the fight with 2-man knockup. The focus on the Cheese. Cheese managed to rocket jump away. That is going to deny Miracle's damage. But Sly with the spray and take cannot do much. Gets denied with the Tristanas ultimate. This guy is game set for JBL. Pure cleanup and countering items and plays.
And just in time. Dumating na yung minions. Come on, ride with us. Make the push to victory, ladies and gentlemen. With the redemption signaling that and with the badge as well. Mula kay Shai. The lockdown from JBL is too punishing. Look at Bale's ultimate. Still available. The moment na nabagsakan siya, the moment na natanggal yung Zonia's Hourglass, hindi na ibagsak yung equalizer. Hindi pa siguro ito matatapos kung at least may equalizer sa laban na yon. And that's what happened, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely a total collapse